Hello and welcome to Lobotomy Corporation, also known as that game I won't shut up about on Discord. I'm not very good at introing a video, so let's just start the game. I restarted my entire file for this, so obviously I have no abnormality observation levels, so it's completely pointless. So we have our one choice of 00303. You have to choose that, obviously, it's the only option. And now we'll meet Angela. Hello, X. I give you a warm welcome to Lobotomy Corporation. I am Angela, your advisor and secretary. My role as an AI is to assist you in adjusting to your new workplace, so please have no worry in speaking with me or asking any questions. I honestly quite like my name. How do you feel about yours? I was born from one of the wings of the world. It signifies that I am one of the best to exist in this age. Ah, I know what you must be thinking. Your eyes show that you think I look too human to be an AI, am I wrong? However, there is a great difference between us. I am bound here. I cannot go wherever I please like you do. I may be able to operate the systems of this corporation to open a door or prepare a cup of coffee for you, but I cannot take a step outside of this building to bask in the sunlight or feel the gentle breeze. Now, in regards to my appearance, as you can see, the color of my hair is that of a morning sky after a late shower. The tone and shape of my voice is taken from the wisest person in the world. Lastly, my face is picturesque with the person with the most beautiful smile. Just get it, don't worry, that was a joke. There can be no such person on this earth, and I can definitely speak correctly. My appearance was designed with attractiveness to the largest number of people possible in mind. If the way I look is pleasing to your eye, then I am working as intended. Ooh-woo. Moving on, artificial intelligence is much more efficient in comparison to humans in terms of multitasking. I am the best at a majority of work fields. I am able to handle the work of several dozen people at once. I'm certain many people have lost their jobs because of me. It's such a shame. Well, enough with introductions. Is there anything that you would like to add? No? Could you inform me about the company? That's probably a good question. That's not a bad thing to ask about. Let me put it this way. Your world is constantly growing, and the demand for energy is exponentially increasing as technologies advance. All conventional energy sources combined could not sustain the world further. In search of a solution, we happened to stumble upon mysterious beings whom we dubbed abnormalities. Then, we figured out that the energy could be harvested from these abnormalities via a special method to isolate them in a controlled environment, and then to harvest energy from them. Our corporation became one of the wings of the world for discovery that benefits humanity in two ways. Once you are fully placed into the role as the manager, you will be able to access all current information on the abnormalities from the encyclopedia. It is very important that you know and understand these beings well to be successful in your position. For now, the encyclopedia's pages lay blank, but will be filled out little by little. Don't concern yourself too much with it. It is the task of your subordinates to pen it. You have joined the company at an opportune moment, by the way. The Lobotomy Corporation is always looking for ways to improve its harvesting processes. Our systems are continually updating to support this. Speaking of which, there was a new update to the system right before you arrived. That means the working conditions have been improved upon compared to those of your predecessors. Think of it as a small welcoming gift. Best of luck for us. I was just about to mention you. You don't understand the concept of patience, do you? Oh, pardon my manners, manager. I was talking to one of the other AIs that work here. I should introduce her to you. Our facility is a huge one, and even I would have trouble managing it on my own. So someone determined there should be an AI to assume, or a head control of each department. If I were to be considered the cerebrum, they would be the cerebellum. Naturally, of course. I shall be your most trustworthy and capable companion among the AIs. Well then, shall we greet her now? You could hear rushed footsteps from behind. Manager! I arrived just on time, right? The time is only about 1 minute late. Well, I guess it still counts as on time. Congratulations on joining Lobotomy Corporation, Manager. I do not wish to disturb this touching moment, Malkuth, but every second counts in Lobotomy Corp. Please make your introduction as brief as possible and go prepare for the meeting. Seems Miss Angela isn't in a good mood today. But hey, at least the other Sephiroth are looking forward to meeting you. Well, maybe not all of them. Oh, where are my manners? My name is Malkuth. I'm in charge of the control team. Since we're the control team, we have a great deal of responsibility. I'll try my best to help you by improving the basic functions of this facility, Manager. I'm sure you're a bit nervous right now. It takes a bit of time to get used to things around here. I know from experience. But don't worry, I'll be sure to help you. I am, not exactly the best at everything. I used to be a problem stuffer, you know. I would sew buttons onto a shirt in the wrong direction, or add salt instead of sugar to food. But still, you can do it, just like I managed to. I'm sure you'll succeed, Manager. I'll give you an easy task since it's your first day here. I wish you the best of luck. I can't take it anymore, Manager. You're in there, right? You have to get out of here, please. I know you're capable, but you're the Manager. You're not the same as the rest of us. You can do anything. Why do you want to quit? Don't you like working here in the control team? Every day here's a delight for me. It's so horrible, I can't take it anymore. I'll go insane, nothing here is normal. Do you really think you can handle it? Please, I don't want to be here. Let me out of here, please. Manager, even though you're the head of this facility, that employee belongs to my department, so I believe I can take care of this. Let me handle this, please. I'll let her handle it. Thanks for acknowledging my position. Please don't be alarmed. These kinds of things happen quite often. These things of kinds happen quite often. Oh, right. It must be the first time you've seen something like this. Usually Miss Angela or I handle this kind of stuff. It's just a tiny hiccup. Nothing for you to worry about. Oh, please, Manager, please! Wow, what a go-to-worker Malkuth is. She totally fired that employee with grace and dignity. Let's go with that. So we got a mission for our first day from Malkuth. You can do this. Manager, you should please make sure to remember that your primary goal is harvesting energy from the abnormalities. In order to harvest energy, you need to work on them. This is the most basic and important task as a corporation. Please don't let me down. I know you can do it. So all I have to do is complete 3 word processes with the abnormalities, of which we have 1, which we chose earlier. It's ridiculously easy. Hello, Manager. Each day you'll need to expand 1 department. Are you ready to open up the control team and begin managing abnormalities? Yes. And now we are loading into the management screen, kind of. The preparation screen, I guess I could call it. It doesn't really have a name as far as I know. And my computer's not very good. We've imprinted our memory repository, which just means if we screw up somehow on like day 4, we can just rewind to day 1 if we needed to. And we have our 1 worker, Christopher, attentive newbie. But you know, who cares about Christopher? We could hire someone better. And there we go. Our second employee is obviously the best employee. It's me. Who cares about Christopher? We can have bright newbie Goom. And I think that's enough people to work on 1 thing. So let's go. So as you can see, here's our facility. We have me and Christopher hanging out here, and some clerks, Gamma 0, and some other guy, Epsilon 1, I think. I don't know. And we have our floating skull. So what we can do is just select work. We have Instinct, which is feeding it, and Insight, which is just setting up its habitat, as it would be. Attachment, just talking to it, and then Repression, beating it up. So let's just have Christopher beat up a floating skull. What could possibly go wrong? Oh, a lot of things, but isn't that the fun of this game? I'm probably not going to do live commentary for any other episode besides this one. So I think maybe the last one. I just do live commentary now because there's not really that much to talk about in day 1. It's just simple. Talk to a skull a bunch of times. All we're trying to do is just complete this work and get up to 15 energy. There's not really... I might farm up the rest of the skull's energy, but we're not going to talk about the skull further in detail until tomorrow. Because there's not really much to say, and it's kind of... I want to talk about more than abnormality at once. So we did do great on that. We filled 60% of the boxes. We can't see Christopher's health, but that Christopher is taking sanity damage every time he's working on it. He's all the way down to 6 sanity just from that. So let's try Insight with me, because I'm better than Christopher. And then we can also buy information about what's in here. Oh, I kind of spoiled its name. Oh, you can tell I'm trying not to. I'm not very good at this. Well, that's a skull. It totally doesn't have a name, but I just said already. Let's trying to get its name and finish the mission, and that's it for day 1. It's not really a massive undertaking. Angela came in and tells you have half the energy, but we're like 3 away from needing all the energy. Just talk to the skull and be on our way. I love how optimistic the employees start. So I really like that clerk's face. Not enough song. Songs gonna be less epic. When 0303 is your punishment. So yeah, as I said earlier, his name is One Sin and Hundreds Good Deeds. Those are his stats right there. I'm gonna go into more detail tomorrow. It's just a simple. So you do in the game. You have employees and you tell them to talk to things. And that's the end of day 1. We finished both the mission and the work day. And I don't really feel like going along. I'm just getting all of One Sin stuff. So let's just wrap it up. There were some changes to stats just for the works, because Christopher worked on repression and justice raised, because I worked on insight and attachment. My prudence and temperance were raised, but in the end it wasn't really a massive change because One Sin is so easy to work with. And we didn't work at it very much. But that's it for day 1. Now let's go to the next day. But of course, before we really go to the next day, we have a choice to make. There are 3 abnormalities here: O0112, F0483, and F0244. And honestly, I know what all these do, so I'm just gonna spin a random.org in another tab. And it showed me to go with 2, which is everything will be peaceful, earn the fairies care. Honestly, I don't know what the least of all those, but whatever. Just FYI, there was a form I made, linked in the description, so that you can submit your own custom employee requests for use in the Let's Play. So if you want to do that, just take the time to fill out the form. And I just wanted to say that.